welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a at-home facial, chill, relaxed, welcome to my bathroom. I really wanted to film this video in the state that I normally would, which would be sitting here in my bathroom, because it's just the way I work and I want to keep my videos real with you. I want to be transparent with you and say that it took me a while to figure out what kind of angle we were gonna film this video in, because I really didn't want to get the toilet in there, and I was like, you know what, it's fine, it's fine. So sorry it's not the prettiest of backgrounds today, but I thought I'd make it a little bit easier as well to focus in on the skincare products I'm going to be using and the steps I'm going to be taking. I recently saw a whole video about an at-home facial, and I thought that I would kind of recreate it using the products that I have right now. Now you can do these steps with any products you prefer, or you can skip steps, you know, kind of cater it to what you prefer. But I, for instance, am having quite dry skin right now. I crave that really beautiful, healthy glow. So that kind of relates to what I'm going to be using. Also have a couple of, you know, facial visitors today, which is just kind of disgusting, actually, in the last couple of days. So that also kind of plays a role in what I'm choosing today. But yeah, I think we should just get started. I will have all the products I'm using linked in the description box, but again, please use what you have at home or what you love, because to be honest with you, that's the way it should be. And I'll let you know what I think about these products as I use them too, so yes. First of all, I want to take off what's already on my skin. I do have some moisturizer and sunscreen on right now because I just finished taking the dog for a walk. I'm trying to wear sunscreen every time I go outdoors, but let's be honest, the sunscreen I'm using right now is not my favorite. So if you can let me know your facial sunscreen recommendations in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. Let's go in with these guys. These are the Henriksen Truth on the Glow cleansing cloths. My friend Jasmine has given me these and I absolutely love them. These guys smell heavenly and beautiful. They have vitamin C and jojoba seed oil to hydrate and illuminate, which, I mean, that sounds like two of the things that I just need in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whenever I put this on my skin, I just instantly feel like the tingles, and like I just feel like my skin is having a beautiful vacation. So I usually kind of take this down my neck as well. I've also been recently taking whatever's left and putting it on my back, because I've been having some back knee issues, which I know is kind of TMI, but this I feel like should just be renamed the TMI channel, because I feel like if we don't talk about it, then who's gonna talk about it, you know? All right, so there we go. Now I'm done with this wipe, which kind of like sucks, you know? Like I really wish I could just use it all over my body. I probably could, but I feel like after I put it on the areas I have some back knee, I should just say goodbye, you know, sayonara. But love these so much. I need to order some more ASAP. I actually know that there's a Sephora sale coming up in April, so I'll probably end up picking up a lot of those when I have that sale. So now that I've kind of done my pre-cleanse, as I call it, I'm gonna go in with my second cleanse, and this is the Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. I just started using it this week. So far, I'm really liking it because of the smell. It honestly, it smells like peaches. Who would not want their facial cleanser to smell like peaches? This one though has a glycolic acid in it. So they do say you should use a sunscreen while using this cleanser. So yeah, but I'm gonna use it with my Clarisonic Mia. This is my Clarisonic Mia 2, and I dig this thing. I have the sensitive brush head on it right now. I'm gonna put down some towels so I don't like make a huge mess, but I have a damp Clarisonic now, and I just take this and just, you know, about, I don't know, that much. And then I'm just gonna dampen my face as well. Here we go. Now I'm gonna go rinse my face. Okay. So there we go. Just gonna rinse off my Clarisonic. and I usually just kind of let it dry. I only use my Clarisonic, I would say like every second day or every couple of days, just because sometimes I feel like it's a little intense and sometimes my skin doesn't need it. But today I was really feeling a lot of clogged issues, so I thought it was time. So I'll get back to you on this product, but it does leave my skin like really glowy. You know what I mean? Like, which you can kind of see now. You can definitely see the redness in my cheeks. So it's kind of hard to know like if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I do love the glow and how like clean my face feels, but it doesn't feel dry. So that's a good thing. I do have my tea here as well. I'm drinking some peppermint tea just to kind of relax me, calm me down. Love peppermint tea so much. So now that I have cleansed my skin, I'm gonna go ahead and use an exfoliant. So there's a couple different kind of exfoliators you can use. There's the ones that have little beads in them. So they're like more of a granular exfoliation, and this one here is a peel. So this one's a chemical exfoliation. This one is the Drops of Youth peel from the Body Shop. I love this one, it's so good. But really there's so many peels in the market, you kind of have to find the one that works best for you. This is the only one that I've tried, but I really love the action of a peel. So if you've never tried one before, you might really like this. So what I do is I take a pump and I put it between my fingers, and you want to use this on dry skin, which is very important. Then you start to massage it, which I know, it's kind of hard to talk. As you massage it, you start to feel these little kind of pilly pieces. So can you see like these little like kind of pilly white chunks? That is my dead skin. I know, it's disgusting but really satisfying at the same time. So it takes like a couple seconds for it to really start to pick everything up. I find that my driest areas are definitely like around my cheeks and like my nose, and then also like on the bottom half of my face. Now if you do have a lot of facial hair, like peach fuzz and that kind of stuff too, this might get caught in the hair, so just letting you know, like you're probably gonna have to rinse it off and maybe kind of pick parts of it off. Now the difference between this one and a regular exfoliator as well is you can actually use it a lot more often in the week. But really what it's doing is it's pulling up all the dead skin cells on the surface, and then it'll make room for the fresh new skin cells to like, you know, come to the surface. So now I'm gonna rinse this off. I'm gonna use a warm water and a washcloth. So now that is done, so my skin, as you can see, just looks a lot more radiant, a lot more clear. It is a little red because of the exfoliation. That's kind of the areas I had to like, you know, take out the dead skin pieces because they got caught in the hair. So usually I'll just kind of let this all kind of sink in. So while I'm kind of letting everything relax and calm down, I did want to talk to you about why I want to film this video today, because I think it's a kind of an important thing to mention. So today I've been feeling really out of it, and I can never really describe how, but some days I really feel like I just want to be asleep, or I just want to like not be in my brain sometimes, and it's like, it's a really weird feeling. And I think it's really hard to describe, but if you felt this way before, I think you probably know what I'm talking about here. So I was watching a couple of YouTube videos, and I was watching one of Dulce Candy's videos, and I love Dulce. Like, she's one of the first people I ever watched on YouTube, and she did a video all about like, I think it was like a conference she went to, and she was like guided in this meditation by this woman. And she basically talked about like how this woman has a podcast and talks about like menstrual cycles and that kind of thing. And today I was like, you know what, let me just listen to that podcast. Let me see how I feel about it. So the one that I've been listening to is called Let There Be Lose. And let me just show you here. I don't want to focus, there we go. So it looks like this. So this episode I listened to was her like talking about like her menstrual cycle connected to like the moon cycle. I'm gonna have to listen to more of them because I'm still trying to understand. But what she was talking about, I was like, this is what's happening. It's my cycle. This is why I feel like this. It's my cycle. And I'm not new to periods. You know, like I've been getting my period for 6 years. I feel like I'm always learning something new, and this really spoke to me. So I listened to this whole podcast, took the dog for a walk, you know. I really resonated with what she was saying about her menstrual cycle, and like, you know, how you should really listen to your body, and that your menstrual cycle is something that you should be not scared of or annoyed by. Like, it's natural and it should be seen as a powerful force. And I was like, dang girl, this is cool. So I'm gonna continue listening, and I am just really excited about it. I really want to start to like appreciate my body more and my menstrual cycle and that kind of stuff, because I feel like, you know, as I go through life, I start to wonder, like, why am I so, you know, mean to myself about it? Like, it's not something I can control. It's my body. Like, it's the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I was thinking, I was like, I really want to film a video today, but I want it to be something that I feel wholeheartedly in the moment. And for me, I wanted to do something that was around self-care, and what better self-care is there than an at-home facial? I mean, come on. Okay, I think we're gonna move on to the next step. So the next thing I'm gonna do is use a face mask. Now this one I've only used a couple of times, so I'm not really sure what my opinion is on it yet, but it is the Body Shop Amazonian Clay Energizing Radiance Mask. Now this one is really interesting. It has acai in it, so it really helps boost your skin. I'm just really excited to use it. It's definitely what they call like a morning mask. Like, it's supposed to be a bit more of like a energy boosting kind of thing. And it smells so good. Like, it smells like a drink at Starbucks, okay? But before I do that, I'm gonna use a little bit of a mist to kind of get my skin prepped for it. So I'm gonna use the Aven Eau Thermale. I'm not gonna lie, I would not recommend it in the huge bottle, because the nozzle has had times where it's been really great, and then sometimes where I think it's, you know, not working anymore, and I still have like half the bottle. So if you're gonna get this, I'd recommend going with like maybe like the, you know, half this size, because then if the nozzle craps out, you're not gonna be as annoyed, I guess. But I'm just gonna spit this on my skin. I just love that. It's one of those things, like, it's literally water in a can, but I feel so hydrated while using it. So I kind of let that sink in for a minute. I'm gonna go in with my mask, and I'm gonna use a little tool for my mask. This one is by e.l.f. I love using this kind of thing with a mask way more than my fingers. If you've never tried to use any kind of brush or tool with your mask, I highly recommend it. You can use something like this, or you can use like a flat foundation brush that, like, maybe if you don't use it for foundation, you kind of have it laying around and you're kind of wondering what to use it for. Use it for masks, because you can wash it easily, and it just really makes a difference in the application of masks, in my opinion. So I'm gonna take some of this guy. It literally feels like jam. I'm just gonna look in my mirror here, and I am just applying it. Now this is gonna look like I have blood on my face. It might look a little scary, but that's cool. I'm already feeling it, like a little tingly and very cooling. Now, if you want to use a different kind of mask, I totally support that. Really use whatever kind of mask you feel like you need. Today I was really feeling like my skin needed a boost and some radiance, but if you want to use like more of a clearing one or more of a hydrating one, anything like that, go ahead. Oh my gosh, I look a little bit, you know, creepy, but it's cool. I will do it for beauty. Okay. Very cool. There we go. I feel really good. It definitely feels very tingly. I don't know, it's a little bit hard to describe, but I'm gonna leave it on for 10 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer here. So while I have my mask on, I just thought we would chat a little bit. So if you have a mask on, cool. But I want to talk about like the menstrual cycle and stuff, because after hearing this woman talk on the podcast, I was like, what? Like, this all makes sense to me. She kind of says it too. She was like, when I first heard about all this stuff, I just couldn't believe that I never like thought about it before, or, you know, thought to look into it more. And I was like, it's so true. I think the thing that really resonated with me is she was talking about how in history, groups of people, like tribes, all the women would be like on their menstrual cycles at the same time, and they would go off, they call it a moon hut, I think it was. But they'd all go and like menstruate together and kind of leave the men and the children like to themselves, and they would take care of everything while these women would kind of like form this like group and congregate together, and really realize how much of a spiritual experience menstruation is. I know that sounds weird. I know it sounds really weird. Basically at that point, like, people really worship the idea of menstruation, and it was like a spiritual thing. And what would also happen during these times is women would, you know, take ideas like issues that they were having like in their homes or issues they were having in their communities, and they would basically come up with solutions to these problems while they were like in the moon hut or tent menstruating. And they would solve all these issues as a group. And I was like, why don't we do this now? Like, what? You know, I feel like as women, if we stick together, we can do anything. And to me, that just proves that even more right, you know? So that's really cool to me. I just literally have chills thinking about it. So I'm gonna link this podcast down below. Again, like, I don't know enough to really be talking about it more, but what I've heard so far, I really related to. And I feel like it's something that a lot of us should look into a little bit more. I don't know why in our society we now feel like, you know, having periods is so annoying and like we curse it, you know, but I feel like it's time for that to change. It's time for that to all go out the window. It's time for us to be proud of ourselves and to take care of ourselves better and, you know, realize that when our bodies are telling us something, we should listen to it, you know? Okay, this mask is really creeping me out, I'm not gonna lie, but it's like I have a strawberry jam on my face. Oh my gosh. All right, everyone, we've returned. Can you see this glow I got on my skin right now? Love it. Oh, it just feels so good. I had a piece of mask, but it feels so good. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to toner. I'm using the Body Shop British Rose Toner. This is a hydrating gel toner. How many times can I say toner in one sentence? But basically this one really helps to hydrate your skin, like kind of calm it. I've been loving this one. I have a lot of like Body Shop products in my arsenal right now. Because I used to work there, as I think a lot of you know, and I bought a lot of product before I left. And also while I was working there too, like I feel like I was trying to use up like other stuff I had in my vault, my drawer really. And now that I've used most of that stuff up, I can start using the stuff that I bought. So, but yeah, I love this toner. It's definitely a bit different than regular toners. It's a little bit more of like a tackier, thicker texture, you know, like it's more of a gel versus like a liquid, but I love this so far. It's really good. So I'm letting that kind of sink in. So now we're gonna go into Serum. This is the Drops of Youth Serum from the Body Shop. Again, I know this one, again, I am just trying out now, and so far I do like it. Now, I don't know it's my favorite serum in the world, to be honest. Like, I really like it, but to me, I really miss using oils in my skincare routine, so maybe I should start adding an oil into this, or like using this before an oil or after an oil. It's a little hard to tell because this is, again, kind of more like a gel texture, so I'm not really sure how it would sit with an oil on it, you know? But what I really do is kind of massage it up into my skin, put a little on my neck, and then I kind of go and tap it in. This does add a lot of hydration to your skin, but it does feel quite sticky when you first put it on. That's totally gonna happen. You just need to give it a minute to sink in. But yeah, I'm still trying to feel myself out on this one. I do like it, but I don't know if it's like my favorite. Something else I want to talk to you about while I'm doing this is I've been having serious baby fever recently, which is, I know, literally ridiculous. Like, I am a 20-year-old single woman and I'm having baby fever. Like, who has baby fever at 20 years old? I don't know. I think there must be something in the water, because I've talked to a couple other people about it and they've been like, yeah, I've been kind of feeling that way too. And I'm like, what's going on here? But I don't know. I've listened to a lot of podcasts about baby stuff. I listened to the it's called Hello Baby podcast now. It used to be called Hello Bump. And it's by Matt and Angela Lanter. Love that podcast. I've also been watching a lot of Alana Picurley's videos, and she has had her baby, who is so cute. And like, I feel like everyone's pregnant on YouTube, so that probably has to do with why I'm feeling this way. Or everybody on YouTube had a baby this year. That's kind of how I feel. Or about to have a baby. You know? that's just the way I'm feeling right now. Let me know if you're feeling the same way in the comments. Now I'm gonna go into this mask from the Body Shop as well. This is the Tea Tree Anti-Imperfection Night Mask. Now, I actually don't use it as a face mask, I use it as a spot treatment. And the reason I like to use it as a spot treatment is because it does have tea tree oil in there, but it also has like a jelly consistency, like it has an aloe base. So it doesn't completely dry out my skin, but it still treats my breakouts, which I think is really important. So for these beautiful volcanoes here, I usually just go ahead and do a dollop there, take a different finger, and then I do a dollop there. And then if I'm feeling, I actually should put a little bit there too, because it's not exactly needed. And then I just let it sink in. So it does look a little bit green, but to be honest with you, I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody here. I'm just gonna hang out and watch Harry Potter or something on TV tonight, so, you know. Now I think we should go into eye cream. I want to use this one from Origins. I love this eye cream so much. It's the Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. I talked about this in my February favorites video. I love it because of the glow it gives. Just take a little bit between my fingers. And I usually kind of concentrate it on like my cheekbone area and then bring the remainder under my eyes. That way it kind of minimizes the idea of having any kind of clogged pores or like whiteheads building up under my eyes, because I have heard a lot of people talk about how they get those little, you know, clogged areas and you really can't do anything about them because they're right in your eye area, so that's not good. But there we go. Again, the glow, right? You see the glow? Love it. This is a really good one if you want to just add a little bit of hydration but also boost the under eye area. Now we're going to try a new moisturizer. I have heard really good things about this. This is the Henriksen Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. I've heard it's not a very heavy moisturizer, but it looks like a regular cream to me. It's gonna, ooh. I'm just gonna massage it in. It says use upward, ooh. Use upward motions, you know? And put a little bit on my neck. Feels like quenching, you know, like just gave my skin a nice big glass of water, which is what I like to feel like. So that's pretty cool. I'm very excited about this Henriksen. We're so close to the end of this video. I'm kind of sad about it, to be honest, but I really want to apply a little bit of this, which is the Milk Makeup Hero Solve. This, I'm still trying to figure out my opinion on it, because it's like supposed to be a solve you can put everywhere. It says you can put it on your hands, your body, your face. What I've been doing recently is just kind of patting it in on my cheekbone, kind of like where I would put on a highlighter, just because I find that's kind of like an area that I get pretty dry, and I don't want to be dry because I like highlighter. So we'll see. I'm still not sure. I haven't been using it every day because I keep forgetting to use it, which I know is kind of ridiculous, but we'll see. Now I think I'm gonna put on a little bit of lip balm. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Love this so much. It is such a, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a sticky yet very smooth consistency, but it really hydrates. I usually like slather it all over. I don't even really care about the lip line, you know. Grandma Mag's tip number 1, but I love it so much, the way it makes my lips feel. So y'all, I'm done. This is what my skin looks like right now. I gotta tell you, I'm really into it, really into it. I've got a lot of good glow going on here. Hopefully those breakouts will be gone soon. That would be great, you know. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming it. I know it's like such like a weird laid back situation going on right now, but to be honest, I am really into this. So this might have to happen again. I really hope you guys, you know, had fun, you know, maybe sat and relaxed a little bit. And I hope you're having a great day whenever you're watching this. And I really hope that you have a great week as well. So that's it for today. I'm gonna list all these products in the description box. And yeah, that's everything. I love you so much, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.